Donald Trump returns from Asia after making several deals: soybeans, minerals, and energy. But the government remains shut down. How do you feel about that, Fetterman?
As a Democrat, I am incredibly, I've been disappointed, and I refuse to have a political gamble that's going to put those kinds of food security for 42 million Americans at risk on this. Now, some people might be afraid of the extreme left, but I am not one. I am not one of those Dems.
While Trump was in Asia, he got gifted with gold. Asians love gold. Donald Trump got so much gold from Asia, when he left, he had more gold than Mr. T has around his neck. While Trump loved receiving all that gold, the main thing he was interested the most was that gold crown. He was like, let me get that. Can I put it on my head?
The Sonata gold crown symbolizes the divine connection between the authority of the heavens and sovereignty on earth. It symbolizes the spirit of Shiva, which brought peace to the Korean Peninsula for the first time, and the golden age of the Korea-US alliance.
The gold crown, given to Donald Trump by Asian leadership, represents divinity and bringing you closer to God. The Asians have labeled Donald Trump as the peace president. Some leaders in the United States are now claiming that Donald Trump is a king. Not my words, but the words of Elizabeth Warren. Take a listen.
Donald Trump wants to politicize everything in America because he thinks he's the king in charge.
So is this why the Democrats are so deranged about the ballroom being built? Because they think Donald Trump is never going to leave?
I personally think that an infrastructure is being built to allow Donald Trump to stay in office indefinitely. I don't think that what's being done to the White House, you don't do that if you think that anybody else is going to inhabit this thing after you and if you are planning on leaving power.
The ballroom derangement is now getting out of control. Maddow is upset that her boss is paying for it. Take a listen.
Every corporation, like our parent company for another hot minute, Comcast, that wants to pay for Trump to take a literal wrecking ball, an excavator to the White House. Those public-facing companies should know that there's a cost.
That's very interesting, Rachel. I wonder what would happen if people would go around telling their boss what to do with their money. Yeah, clock out and go home. And we all know Kamala's deranged, but we talking about the ballroom this time. Take a listen.
This guy wants to create a ballroom for his rich friends while completely turning a blind eye to the fact that babies are going to starve when the SNAP benefits end in just hours from now? Come on. So I'm not going to be distracted by, does the guy have a big hammer? What about those babies?
I told you she was deranged. What about the babies? All you gotta do is vote for that clean CR, and the problem is solved. And old slick cat Gavin Newsom, the one that says it's okay for men to undress in the women's locker room, says that he becomes president, which is very unlikely, he's gonna tear the ballroom down ASAP. Take a listen.
The changes at the White House, the demolition of the East Wing, all the gold in the Oval Office, is all this going to, first of all, this is like a metaphor for how the stuff he is doing now.
The wrecking ball presidency.
It's going to outlast him.
Well,
is the next Democratic president going to get rid of
it? I think they will. I hope they will. God forbid they don't.
It's damned if you do, damned if you don't if you're Donald Trump. So he's just gonna do. Now they just want him arrested.
Will, be in violation of the Constitution, and he should be arrested if he attempts to do that.
You think he should be arrested if he attempts to have a third term in any way?
He's a violation of the Constitution of the United States, and he should be arrested.
But is it possible for him to have a third term? Take a listen.
The 22nd Amendment says no person shall be elected to president more than twice. But there's arguably a difference between elected and be the president or serve as president. So that gives rise to this theory. Maybe he'll run as the vice president and then the president will resign.
What do you think about a third term, Donald Trump? Can you run again?
I would say that if you read it, it's pretty clear
Maybe they should ask AOC and Bernie Sanders that question. Donald Trump will be 84 years old when the third term is even possible. And for them to think he's going to run for president at 84, that lets you know how shook the Democrat Party is worrying about Donald J. Trump. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow God, not culture.